That's where Jodo is. Find a way to get his attention. In the meanwhile, I think I'll set some things on fire. Viper said before getting interrupted. We don't have time for that. Can you please understand? We just need to kill Jodo. No arson needed. Miles said, pretty frustrated. Miles' head starts hurting really bad, really lightheaded, and a horrible headache. His vision starts to blur, ringing in his ear, barely hearing anyone. Whoa, Miles, you okay? Viper asked with a bit of worry. Miles could barely hear him, and he ends up falling on the ground, passing out. Viper tried shaking him awake, but it didn't work. He heard Jodo, so Viper fled in the forest. Miles is in a strange dream, and he sees a familiar figure. Looks like Dial, but different. The figure appears behind him in a blink of an eye. Named Shadow Dial. I ask, would you please assist me in taking out Durian? Light. Shadow Dial said in a very shadowy voice. Miles recognized the voice. Has he heard this voice before? Never. Durian is my friend, Miles said in a serious defensive tone. Shadow Dial just laughed before speaking up again.
Oh, funny.
I wonder how she'll react when she finds out you're a dark species. I wonder how she'll react when she sees you kill someone, Shadow Dial said, still laughing. Miles got really confused, then woke up on the ground, seeing Heart and Star crying near Jodo, where his body lies dead, blood all over him. Miles panicked to try running over, but Umbro stopped him. Don't take another step, you monster, Umbro said in a serious voice, getting his sword ready. Miles got really confused, then remembered what Shadow Dial said. He started to really freak out, a lot of thoughts in his mind. Senshi looked really worried. Then she found Lily on the ground. Lily, shit, what happened? Who did this to you? Senshi asked in a worried and panicking tone. Star ran over to Lily and helped her walk. I don't know his name. I didn't get a good view. He has dark gray paws and light gray fur, Lily said. Star immediately recognized the description. Viper, here's the serial killer in this part. Really cocky and teasy. He's killed plenty of the Shiny Clan, including my mom and my dad, Star said, leading Lily to the tent where Vaporia is at. Hey, Vaporia, no problem. Viper may or may not have blinded this girl, Star said. Vaporia flinched at the mention of Viper, but she grabbed some bandages and wraps them around her eyes and head. I'm sorry for what happened. Star can help you around until you get used to the blindness, Vaporia said, letting Star help her out. Star held her hands and guided her to her room. Get out of here, Miles, before I force you, Durian said, getting a light ball ready to throw at Miles, making Miles start to back away. Fine, I'll go. Goodbye, you son of a bitch, Miles said in a serious dark tone as he started to run away, fleeing into the shining forest. Miles starts to cry as he walks more around the shining forest, soon tripping and falling onto the ground, him crying even more. What's the reason to cry? Viper said as he jumped out of a tree. He pulled his hand on Miles' cheek. Miles, right? I have something to show you, Viper said, grabbing Miles' arm and bringing him to his cave. Miles just follows Viper because at this point, what should he do? This is my home. Look around. Take your time, Viper said as he looked at an old photo he had. Miles looked around a bit. Basket of berries, some old photos around the cave, a good leaf bed, and a knife on a rock table. If you don't mind me asking, what was your past like? Miles asked while looking at an old photo. Viper's smile disappeared as he looked at the wall. He forced a smile back on as he looked back at Miles. Let me talk about my past. In the beginning, I had 3 friends. You might recognize some of the names. Vaporia, Espo, and Diamond. Diamond was my best friend, and he fell in love with a girl named Spade. Pathetic, right? They, at some point, started dating. Yeah, boring as fuck. Espo hung out with Spade's brother, Quentin. Sometimes Vaporia did too. Honestly, I hate Quentin. He talks shit about my sister. Then he tries to take my good friend Vaporia. Yeah, I honestly didn't give a fuck about Espo. Yeah, let me fast forward. Diamond convinced Vaporia about dark species being shit, so yeah, they fucking ditched me. And I isolated myself for a room for a while. Let me fast forward somewhere. One day, I returned to the Shining Forest area, got rid of that Quentin bitch. Then more months later, I killed Diamond and Spade too. And then I had to share with you, Viper said, leaning on the wall, kinda panicking. That's fucking crazy. Maybe I could provide some assistance. I could go for a little revenge, Miles said in a really calm-like tone. Viper started getting excited here and there. Really? Yeah! Viper yells as he starts to dance. Miles just stood there watching, not really knowing what to do at that moment. A presence was walking nearby on a cliff area, watching them.